Good evening. So you're joining me on a night walk. It's not that late actually, it's only about 6 PM, but as if I turn the lights out you can see it's pitch black really, except I've got the moon which is lighting up quite well tonight. And I'm out tonight, I've got my gear on, I've got it's a snood actually, I've turned it into a hat, and I've got body warmer plus about 2 other layers on as well. And my boots are wellies tonight, purely because it's very wet and muddy over the last couple of weeks over Colchester. And tonight I'm out with Congo, if you can find him. So I've got gloves on, my camera's not responding very well, which is a bit annoying. Turned it around now. So Congo's got a flashing collar on so I can see where he is at all the time, which is quite handy. There he is, you see it, and he is Cane Corso. So there he is, Congo, Congo, Congo. It's quite funny because you can hear like maybe the rabbits or some creatures moving around in the field, and he suddenly stops and his ears go and he gets all excited. We've just seen a little tiny mouse, which is quite cute, go across the path. Stop to say hello. I'll post a picture of that into this video. So here he is. So on a late walk I always bring 2 torches. I've got this one that I'm using now, plus I've got one that's attached to my top as well. Turn the camera around. Can't really see it, can you, with the light on it? And the other one I use is this one. It's just a car one really, an RAC one, which lights up the way. And then the other one's a base light, which you can see there. It just gives me a nice spread bit of light really, so I can see where I'm going. And when I'm doing night walking I don't do difficult walks. I always keep it along a path or nice and flat, so there's no trip hazards as much. It's a little bit slippy but not too bad. Yeah, and we just walk along. He enjoys himself, I can see him because he's got his LED collar on, and yeah, it's great. Happy boy, aren't ya, Congo? As you can see, it's very cold tonight, very chilly. Here he comes. Here he is. So he still has his zoomies. He goes. I can just see his green collar that flashes, just bombing around the field when he goes into zoomy mode. And because I've got the torches, he knows where I am all the time. And yeah, he quite enjoys it actually, don't you? You enjoy an evening walk? Hey? What was that? Did you hear something? I love it when they hear it and they just stop, don't move, so they can hear what the noise is and try and work out what's going on. So yeah, so we're over a place called Cymbeline Meadows. You probably, if you watched my videos, you've seen it in the daytimes over the last year or so. Very different at night, nobody about, always empty obviously, and which is quite nice actually to have a peaceful walk. So you can see Colchester over there, so we're only about a mile away from the town centre, and very busy time of night. It's still sort of rush hour time, around 6 PM, so getting here is not much fun, but once you're here it's just nice and peaceful and nice. So as I said, Congo is a Cane Corso, Italian Mastiff, and he's just coming up to a year old. He's got about 4 days until he's 1 year old, and he weighs in, at the last time we weighed him in it was 72 kilos, so he's getting towards 10 stone at a year old, so he's a big lad. But he's brilliant, as you can see, off lead, on lead, he's a really good lad. Very well behaved boy. Still has his nutty moments because he's only a baby, which is fine. So if I just turn this light off, you'll see how well his LED works. So he's got that on his collar, and they're just great because at least you can see where your dog is then, which works really well. Anyway, so that's how. Hope you enjoyed that. It's a bit of a strange one, but it's always good to share, isn't it? Good fun. So here we are back at the car now. Congo's around somewhere. Where are you, Congo? Congo? Here he is. Good boy, aren't you? Hey. So yeah, just the torches I was telling you about on the video. That's the one I use for like as a main torch, which is basically made by RAC. It's one of those ones that's got a hook on the back and a magnet, so you can use it when camping, but also hook it on your top as well if you want to. And the other one I've got is a new one. It's made by Nebo, N-E-B-O, and it looks like that. So the circle one is like a main torch, which gives you a beam, but the other one I was walking with is like a long strip light, and that gives you really good sort of floodlight, so it lights up the area around you, so it's quite handy. It runs on I think it's 3 AAA, something like that, and you can find those in Go Outdoors, and they come in at about 13 quid, something like that. But yeah, that's what I use for my night walking, because you've got to be well lit, see where you're going, also just to, you know, just to see the road ahead of you, the path ahead of you. And we just put a light onto Congo so you can see him a little bit better. Where is he? Where's Congo? Where is he? There he is. There he is. You gonna say goodbye to everyone? Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.